What's going on, guys? My name is Jordan Reyes and welcome to my channel, and today I want to talk to you guys about my truck. Well, it's not my truck. I'm a company driver, but this is the truck that is assigned to me, and I want to show you guys, I guess, a tour of the truck that I drive. And for the most part, it's not a bad truck, I would think, because I've heard of some places where you get some really bad trucks. Is brought to you by, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, this is my truck. I feel like this truck this is not the original truck that I started working with, but it was the truck that I was working with was a Kenworth T600. It was a 2016, 17, around there, either 15, 16, or 17, somewhere around there. But right now, they got me driving a 13-speed manual transmission, Kenworth T600, I believe. I could be wrong, guys. I could be wrong because I'm not too sure about the trucks and brands. I know the brands, but I don't know the models. They all pretty much look almost the same. But this is I think it's a T600. I think it's a 2007. It's something pretty interesting, I guess. So let me tell you the specs about this truck. It has a Cummins engine in it. Yeah, it has a Cummins engine in it. So it's pretty strong. It's a lot stronger than the one that I used to drive before. The baby blue semi truck. But this is definitely something. It's a little bit older, but it has more power to it. You can definitely feel it. But like they say, more power comes more responsibility. And that is true, because with the other one, you have less power, but you do a lot lighter loads. And then with this one, it has a little bit more power. You do quite a few heavier loads, and yeah. So I mean, but overall, I'm glad that I got entrusted with this truck, and I really enjoy it. And honestly, I've only driven pretty much 3 trucks ever in my driving career, which is not long. I think it's about 7 months, 6 months now, 6-7 months, around there. It could be more. But my very first truck I started driving was a Volvo. It was like a 2005 Volvo semi truck. I don't know, but it was really nice at the time. I thought it was really, really nice. Then I jumped in on the Kenworth. I started working here, and then they started putting me in the Kenworth. And that Kenworth was I honestly fell in love with it. Even though it's not as strong as this one, it's amazing. It's crazy how you just get so attached to with these trucks. But yeah, there was that one, and then they put me in this one, and I've been having this truck for about a month now. And for the most part, I try to keep the trucks maintenance wise good. Like if I see any problems, I report them, or for example, I try to keep it semi-clean. I try to clean them as much as I possibly can, because this is basically my second home away from home. Or this is pretty much my first home, and then wherever I live at with my mom, that's my second home. But it's cool because these machines are pretty cool. I don't know if most people know this, but I have a whole bed back here. I have food in here. I wish I had a fridge, a TV, and all that stuff, but it doesn't get that good. But yeah, for the most part, I want to show you guys a tour of the truck, and let's jump into it. All right, guys. So this is the truck. It's a Kenworth T600, I believe. But yeah, it's a relatively new truck. Really nice. I think it's pretty dope. The headlights look pretty modern, I guess. The lights, the beacons on top. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, this is pretty much the truck. It looks pretty mean, doesn't it? Yeah, I want to show you guys the side view, the front view, and this is pretty much what you see when you're driving. But for the most part, it's a truck, the 2007 Kenworth that I drive. Alright guys, this is the side view of the truck. It's not too bad, I would think, right? So pretty much this is it. Gas tank right there. Mirrors, lights. inside. This is the outside view of the truck. But yeah, overall, I think it's a great truck and it works pretty amazing. The tires are pretty good. Yeah, I can't complain really. The windows, the big tanks. I haul containers, like I said. I'm getting unloaded right now as we speak. But alright guys, so this is the engine. This is the turbo and this is the engine. It's a Cummins engine, and I heard these engines, they have this problem where like you kind of over top it ever so slightly and then it starts shooting coolant out. If y'all guys know anything about that, definitely let me know. But yeah, my boss is pretty common on these engines, you know. And yeah, this is pretty much the engine, really nice and whatnot. We come over here, more of the engine, more components, you know, obviously the oil dipstick, we check all that stuff. And this truck actually just got its oil change Saturday, so it's doing pretty well. It's holding up pretty good. Like I said, very strong engine, so it's doing pretty good, I would think. But now let's just hop into the inside of the cab. All right guys, so this is actually the inside of my truck. Yeah, for the most part, it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, I guess it's pretty simple. You know, here's my gauges, my air brakes, my transmission, or my shifter. It's a 13-speed manual transmission. The steering wheel, you know, is pretty nice. There's my air horn, you know, my passenger seat, which is pretty great. I got my water there, my clipboard, my, you know, passenger door, you know. I don't know if y'all know this, but most semi trucks, they have this like cool design. I think that's pretty cool, like attention to detail with the designers or whatnot. But I think that's pretty cool. You know, for the most part, the floor is semi clean. You know, I sweep it once a day. Oh yeah, one thing that I do not like about this truck, it has this manual like roll up window, which it's weird because like the passenger side, actually you have a button here to like lower it and lift it. But yeah, the driver's side, no, you have to like kind of struggle there, but it's not too bad. But pretty much just like the steering part of like the truck, I have like pretty much all my view there, you know, views, my mirrors look great and whatnot. But yeah, it's pretty much the front end of my truck. And now let's get to the back of the truck. The back of the truck is actually not too bad, I think. Okay, so first, right there I have a toolbox. I have like a bag of clothes. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, the truck is a little shaky because they're unloading me. But yeah. Okay, so I have all these little gauge clusters here. I don't know if y'all can see them, but I can turn on my light, climate control there, whatnot. Pretty cool. So this is my bed, my bedding area. It's a little bit of a mess. This is my jacket. It's a little cold out here, so I just throw it out there, throw it back here when I'm like coming from in and out. So I have 3 pillows. I have this one, and then this is my blanket, and then there's another pillow right there. I like a lot of pillows, so pretty cool. I have this little dome light here where you actually turn it on here. Pretty awesome. And then we have the light, we have these speakers, but I don't really use those speakers, or I don't listen to music in here. I only listen to like my AirPods. But yeah, more of those details from like Kenworth. Here's the window. Like, I don't know if y'all saw it, but it has an outer window. I have it on both sides, by the way. It's an emergency exit. I don't think they're actual functional windows. I never tried to open them. My backpack, this little oven thing that I heat up my canned food, some canned food there, because you know, sometimes I get hungry. I'm getting loaded and unloaded for a very long time and I get hungry, so pop one of those cans in there and voila, bon appetit. I have some bread for like sandwiches. I have like peanut butter jelly in there. I have some celery sticks, some carrots in there, somewhere in there, some applesauce and crackers in there, some spare parts, water bottle in case I get thirsty. But what I do with that one is, since that one's really hard to like drink with one hand, I usually just fill up that one with that water. My broom right there to sweep. Like I said, some spare parts there. I don't know whose pillows those are. Like I said, this is a company truck, not really my truck, so yeah, I don't know whose pillows those are. More spare parts, wipes. I have my clipboard there. You know, this is where I usually put my clipboard, I mean, and I have some wipes there, some bags, more spare parts, and yeah, that's pretty much a tour of my truck. So I really hope you guys enjoy this part of my truck. Yeah. Oh, one more thing I'd like to mention. I think this function is really cool. Like, I guess when I'm sleeping or like ever lay back here, you know, it's just a really nice view of the truck, and it kind of makes me feel like it's a pilot, like, you know, a pilot seat or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, this little thing, I don't know if most trucks have this, but I know this truck has it and my other truck didn't have it. But this, do y'all know what this is? It's missing a little knob here, but this is pretty cool for like dust and stuff like that. It has like air. It's an air hose, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much the truck. So guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed the tour of the truck. For the most part, that's pretty much the truck. Like I said, I've only been driving this truck for about maybe a month or so, but overall it's actually a pretty good truck. Mechanical wise, it doesn't really have no problems. The only problem that I had when I was training this dude named Jonathan. We were actually driving this, and it had a fuel filter issue, and we just replaced the filter, no problem. You know, we pulled up to like one of those mechanics at the truck stops, which I could have done myself, but problem was this, like, it's like hazardous. From what I was told, it's very hazardous if some of the diesel falls and stuff like that. Is bad for the environment, so I couldn't actually do it. We actually had to go take it to like a mechanic at like one of the Loves or like the truck stops, and they did it there. But other than that, it's been pretty reliable. It's been pretty good to me. It drives pretty well. Like I said, it's a pretty strong truck. It has 100% potential, and it has like 1,000,000 something miles. I don't actually think it has that on the engine, but I think the truck itself has a lot of miles. What else, guys? What else can I say about this truck? I think that's pretty much it, guys. I really can't complain, because for the most part, I know some guys, they have some pretty bad trucks out there, or their company gives them some pretty bad trucks, and I don't think this truck is too bad. Like, I don't think it's the best truck, but definitely it's, no, not the worst truck. And like I said, I can't complain too much about it, because it's actually a pretty decent truck. The company does do real good to, like, when it has problems or issues, I just tell them like, hey, it has this, and for the most part, either if I can't fix it on the road, my boss will fix it or whatever. And yeah, for the most part, it's been a pretty solid truck. And honestly, guys, I really do like my job here. Like, it's pretty cool. The pay is good, the trucks are good. Like, there's not much to complain about. And I guess just with that being said, guys, that concludes the tour of the truck.